I fish flopped a little too hard.
Stating every word in the dictionary. Yes, every word in the dictionary.
Do you have a funny?
Funny intro. This is the funny intro, and it's also episode 30 of rating every word in the dictionary.
So we may have left off on acquiescing or acquirable.
Just click both of them. Yeah, that's fine. No one cares.
acquirable,
No one's
capable of being
watching this.
acquired.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, 6. I like acquirabling things. Acquire to get as one's own. Oh, I think we did these. But 5, acquire reputation. To be regarded by people generally in some particular light. It's going to be a 4. Acquired 5. Acquired brain injuries. Hey, this one is something from a while ago, sort of. Is mild to serious injury to the brain, has from stroke, near drowning, anoxia, interesting, encephalitis, brain tumor, or a blow to the head that is not congenital, hereditary or degenerative, and that causes temporary or permanent symptoms, including impairments in cognition, such as memory loss or poor concentration, and a lot more. She had an acquired brain injury that left her with difficulty swallowing. Oh, she's not going to get in a relationship that way. An inability to communicate and limited use of her extremities. Ooh.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I busted my head open in an improv class and then had to go like to an actual class and just had an open head wound? And
you did not.
we were learning how to like do fake injuries in improv class, and we were supposed to just flop around to make it look like it hurt. So I'm flopping around.
But you did it way too much.
And yeah, I fish flopped a little too hard, and my head hit the floor and just popped open, right? And then I had to go from that class to my Victorian literature class. And I didn't bother to clean it up or put a Band-Aid or anything on it. So I'm just sitting in this in this harsh literature course, and we're having this difficult discussion about a book.
You're just gushing.
And I'm bleeding from the head, right? And so like I raise my hand, and I'm like, I have a point. I have something to share about this book. And then apparently I just repeated, I literally just repeated whatever the professor had just said. And then he goes, yeah, that's kind of word for word what I just told the entire class. And so then I just kind of pointed to my head and I was like, I have a head injury. And then just kind of like slumped over in my chair. And I don't really remember anything else about that day.
Amazing. I actually have a story from my improv class. We were doing like the fake combat one day, and there was this one guy. He was like the sweetest kid in the world, and there was this one girl. She was kind of a chubster, and they were in a scene together, and he was supposed to fake punch her. But I'm assuming he's never punched because his accuracy was real bad and just popped her right in the forehead. And he felt horrible the whole class. And me and like 2 other people, when it first happened, we were like dying laughing. And then we were like, oh, wait, why isn't everybody else laughing? This is hilarious. So like we're trying to just like choke back that laughter. And that girl, she's just like, she was really egging it up. She was, she started crying. I was like, he couldn't have punched you that hard. But yeah, that was one of my favorite moments of all time in improv.
I used to love those moments where someone would tell an ethnic joke and I would just burst. I would be the only one that would laugh, and everyone's just kind of looking around like. A lot of the times it was me telling the ethnic joke.
And then
I would tell an ethnic joke and then just laugh. Yeah, and then it'd be in the middle of the scene, and I'd just be laughing for 5 minutes, and everyone's just looking around like, "Is this going to end anytime soon?"
Nope, it's not. It's going to keep going. It's not like, I don't know. It's not like the scene would have been good with everybody else in there, though. I hate how improv is like 1 to 3 people per class are like remotely good,
Actually
and then it's
funny.
just like 13 people. Yeah, and then it's like 13 people who were just there for the theater credit.
Or you get that guy that thinks he's funny
Oh, that is worse than all of them
and
put together.
talented.
Yes.
I take solace in the fact that that one kid that annoyed the piss out of us as we were leaving. Well, you're still there, but I graduated. I think he was either a sophomore or a junior, which means that his last year has just been horrible. And
Well, my last year has been horrible too. So
yeah,
wait,
at
are you
least
talking about?
someone we hate is not having a good time.
That's yeah. All right, that's worth it then. Anyway, long aside on that one, acquired brain injury is getting a 9.
All right, so
And
that
the
gets a
singular
9. I
version
think we
is
can
9.
call this one in. Just be like, yep, it's the end of this episode. We did a word.
We should at least get through this page. Yeah, we should at least get through
It's
this page.
fine.
Look at okay.
Okay,
how far we have
that's
to go.
fine. Hey,
Doink.
wait a
Remember
minute.
Doink the
No,
clown?
I don't want to stop because look at the next one. It's AIDS. How did I not notice that?
Wait, I thought AIDS was autoimmune deficiency.
Oh shit, it might be.
Well, this is AIDS. Oh,
No, it's AIDS. Awesome.
I know what the thumbnails are gonna be today.
It's gonna be
it's
a
just Magic
homosexual with 3 hot needles sticking out of his arm, getting an over under by someone behind a dumpster.
No, it's not.
While also getting a
not gonna
blood
be that.
transfusion.
There we go. Now, okay, now you got it.
And dialysis.
Oh, why are his kidneys failing?
Because he has AIDS.
Oh, okay. Yep, that all checks out. Spoiler alert. That might not be the thumbnail. It wouldn't be a spoiler alert because they
Are
would have
these
already
my
clicked on it.
business cards? Holy shit.
Why do you have business cards?
Because I'm actually a professional in my field. I didn't know I had any of these left. Cool.
Clearly professional. AIDS and AIDS.
Well, because
is
I
getting
stopped
a-
giving these out to people because I didn't want people contacting me.
That is a good way to go about doing business. But 10 for both AIDS. Hilarious. Acquired taste. Something or someone that is not easily
These are all
or
like
immediately
water
liked or
damaged
appreciated.
because they've just been on the floor, and I'll saunter out of the bathtub and just slosh water everywhere. Oh well,
Yeah.
fuck it, I don't care. Be like, here's my business
You should start
card.
giving those out now.
This
though.
is covered in maple syrup and what I can assume is Fruit Loop dust. But like, yep, call me if you need me.
Did you know that Fruit Loops all are the same flavor?
Huh.
Yep. And acquired taste is getting a 4. Acquiree. It's a point guard for the Brooklyn Nets. You get that because you like sports. His name's Kyrie. So
Oh, I was gonna-
sort of sounds like that. I knew you wouldn't appreciate it, and I knew it wasn't funny at all.
No, I was playing Guess the Race based on the name. And I'm going to assume that he's not Korean.
Correct. He is patently not Korean. Acquiree is getting a 5. Acquirement is getting a 5. Acquirer. I love being the acquirer. I'm giving that an 8. Acquiring. I love acquiring. That's getting a 7.
Like to get stuff.
Acquisite. Getting stuff is so cool. Oh, this is the obsolete way to say you acquired something.
Huh.
So I'll give that. That's pretty interesting. I'll give that an 8. Acquisition. I was
Excuse
for
me,
a quarter
doctor.
second.
It appears I have acquisited AIDS from the
Nice,
local
bringing it all
whorehouse.
together. Uh, oh, brothel. Isn't there like a whorehouse name that has the word bath in it? Is it just bathhouse?
It's just bathhouse.
Or is that just a place where you bathe? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot of bathing going on in the in the bathhouses.
Bathing in my cum. Acquisitions getting a 5. Acquisitional.
There is a documentary series on, I think is it Netflix? It was kind of like those they used to show on VH1 where it was like all about the 90s, you know, and they would do one for each decade. I think it's literally called The Decades, right? In the 80s one, they have a whole episode on bathhouses. Well, it was the AIDS episode, but they'd spent a lot of time on bathhouses, you know?
Oh. Well,
and yeah, apparently it was just a frothy AIDS factory.
That's the worst word you could have used there.
Hey, look, it's water, there's soap, and there's movement. So you're going to get a nice topping of froth.
I would consider that more of a... I feel like froth is more like milk. Like you stir up the milk, you aerate it.
I don't like milk.
Acquisitional, getting a 5. Acquisition cost, business, commissions and other selling expenses, and insurance production. Cool. 1. Acquisitious, or something. I don't know. It's just acquired again. 5. Acquisitive. Almost. Strongly desirous of acquiring and possessing. I am acquisitive. 4. 6. Acquisitively 6. Page 9.
Let's see the next page. See if there's anything good on here.
Acquisitiveness. 3. Acquisitor. It's the people that wiped out all the Aztecs. Or something. I don't know. Pretend it was funny, please. Jesus Christ. It's late. It's getting a 5. Acquist. Acquisition sense 1. Getting a 1. Acquit. To discharge gross completely, as from the accusation or obligation the court acquitted the prisoner. I don't know, something to do with criminals and not criminals, so I'll give them a 3. Acquitment. It's going to be obsolete acquittal to acquit oneself.
It's just where you kill yourself.
In a way.
You say, I quit.
Not really.
And then you die.
Nice. What if that's actually how easy it was? I mean, it's still really easy to do. Like, it's really easy. If you can't do it, you're just not trying. I'm not saying to try, but like, don't make a big deal out of it.
The message of today, you're not trying hard enough. Go into the closet and pick up the gun and put it in your mouth. Just do it.
Or the poison. Just pick up the poison, put it in your
Pussy,
mouth. Basically,
do
just
it.
put things in your... Oh.
What are you, a coward? What are you, chicken? Huh? Kill yourself, you chicken.
He said as a character and not as his real person. I promise, Judge.
I think if you're not telling anyone specifically I don't think it. Because did that chick that tell that dude to kill himself and he did it? Did she go to jail?
She did. She had sort of she looked like one of those people from like 50 feet away. You'd be like, oh, she's cute. But then like you see her up close and you're like,
I should probably kill myself.
No. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, acquittal 3, acquittance 6, acquittance roll. Yeah, it's a military payroll.
That's weird.
Yeah. Eh. 5, 4, acquitted, 2, acquitter. That is what you call the person after they kill themselves. So I'll give them a 6. Acquitting, 7. Ecker. Beginning, end, tip. Acronym. Top peak summit, height. Oh, so scared of heights is acrophobia. Neat. Give that one a 4. Acraeon. A self-defensive substance secreted by butterflies of the subfamily that is distasteful to birds and other predators.
Oh,
Interesting.
It's
how
butterfly
butterflies get
butt
away.
stink. That's awesome.
Remember that episode of what?
What?
Oh, I was just wondering. Remember that episode of Pocket Monsters where Ash had to he gave his Butterfree away?
Uh,
That was real sad.
yeah, that was sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, butterflies and stuff, pretty cool. Gonna give it an 8.
Oh, this is gonna be another genus word. Yep.
Subfamily of chiefly African butterflies. They are great at basketball, can jump real high. They don't even bother flying. So I'll give them a 7. A Craggus. This is a commune in Italy and southwestern Sicily near the coast population of like several dozen people. So I'll give them a 1 for not needing to be in the dictionary. Acraldehyde is acrolein, which still means nothing to me, so I'll give it a 1. A cranial. A craniate. I'm going to give it a 1. A craniata. God, 1.
It even says it even has the word the number 1 in the thing. God,
That was another one of the sense ones.
God, I want to be asleep right now.
Oh, well, on the bright side, we got this one. It's a craniate, and it's of or relating to the major division Acrania. Wow. 1. A crashing halt.